What is up, everybody? This is Joseph S. Samaniego, the author of the Carolingian Age Fantasy Book Series, and I am back with another video. And this video is on a fantasy topic, the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, and particularly one character. This is a good discussion. I will say this, I'm not going to host any kind of negative debates on here, but I will entertain some theories because there's a lot we don't know. And there's a lot of cool, interesting theories that are not at all insulting. They're actually pretty cool. Some of them are cool. One of them is the identity of the stranger who appeared to the Harfoots, who are the Hobbit ancestors. So it's pretty cool in itself to see the Hobbits or a species of Hobbit, I guess you could call it. But who is this stranger? And a lot of people are pointing towards Gandalf, which I do not believe it is. Wouldn't be like a deal breaker for me if it was, but I don't think it is. I do think it is a wizard, though. And I think it's one of the blue wizards. And the reason why I think that is a lot of people, including myself, had always thought that the wizards came in the Third Age, and Saruman being the first. I was actually corrected that Saruman was not the first, that one of the blue wizards was. And we always heard that they came in the Third Age. I think in the Unfinished Tales, they said they were in the Third Age. However, in the Peoples of Middle-earth, it is specified that the blue wizards came around the Second Age of 1600. I guess the year 1600 of the Second Age, which is around the time that this show is taking place, because it's around the time that the Rings of Power were actually created. And that is what this show is supposed to be. Sauron kind of comes out of hiding, comes out of his shadows, creates this ring, and the other rings. And obviously, Celebrimbor, I probably pronounced that wrong, creates the three elven rings. And so it actually is pretty plausible that the stranger then is one of the blue wizards, Alatar or Palando. I don't know which one came first. I think Alatar came first, and Palando came after him as a favor to him. He had asked him to come. And so that's my thought process. And then they go east. I don't know which direction the Harfoots are actually moving right now, but as we saw in the last episode, it's been almost a week, so if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. But it's not a huge, crazy spoiler. But as you saw in the last episode, he does help the Harfoot family pull the cart. So he is traveling with them now. And I do not know which direction. I might have missed that. They might have said it. I don't know. But if he's traveling east, then that's a big kind of indicator of who he might be. Because the Blue Wizards went east in the hopes of quieting the effects of Sauron in the east with the men, and there's many different theories of what happened to them. I've spoken this in another video. One such theory is that they actually fell to Sauron, that they failed and they were defeated by him. Another theory is that they were lured by him and fell, kind of like Saruman did, as a disciple of his, or trying to be a contemporary, but in reality being a disciple of his. Others say that after Sauron lost power in the east, that they themselves took over and were worshipped as Sauron had been. So there's different theories. What we do know is that Gandalf was the only one that succeeded and was able to go back to the Undying Lands, and that the two blue wizards stayed on Middle-earth. So is this the introduction to them? We don't know. There's not a lot in the Tolkien lore about them, and you can see a lot of it on different websites and obviously in different social media chats and everything. This would be cool if it is the Blue Wizards, because it's a historical aspect of the Lord of the Rings lore, but it's also added more information. And this has been one of the more contentious creations, this series, because of the fact that they're going to add in a lot of information that hasn't already been put out yet. Either it was unpublished or it was just published as part of collections or as part of lore in the books, and they're kind of piecing together puzzles. Um, Supposedly with I want to say that a member of the Tolkien family is working with them, um, but I can't remember his name. I saw it on social media, and it's someone that some fans are not happy with, and because it's obviously not Christopher, who passed recently a few years ago, but it's also a lot of this is it's just really taking fans on a ride, of what we see, of how we're seeing things, and it's, to me, it's been done really well. And it's really cool. I'm enjoying it, and I'm along for the ride. And if this is one of the Blue Wizards, I would be stoked. I really would. It would be freaking awesome. But if it's not, like I said, it's not a deal breaker. I would be interested to see where it goes though, because I think his character is going to be really hugely important to all the lore. I'm also kind of really cool seeing Numenor. That is beautiful the way they did it, so I'm loving it. And I think I kind of got off a little track because I was going to talk about the Stranger and the Blue Wizard, and I started talking a little bit more about the series. And not to give spoilers away, but there's a lot of great stuff the way that they're doing it, and I think they're going to reveal Sauron soon, so that will be kind of interesting. So until next time, thanks for watching. Check out my books on Amazon, and there'll be links in the description. But check out Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Decide for yourself if you like it or not, but at least give it a shot. You can't say you don't like something without actually trying it first. All right, till next time.